Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to do a really quick live walkthrough of the sound system that I've put together here in the kids sanctuary of our church. Let me just kind of go through what my goals were for this room, and then I'll kind of walk through each product. Basically what I've done is I made this tried to mimic what we have in our big sanctuary as much as possible. So we have like EV mains in there. We've got a Behringer board. Try to keep it as similar as I can so that as people train and do different things, it's easy for them. So let me just kind of walk through our signal path, and I'll show you what kind of stuff we have. Mind you, the budget that I have is not like a ton of money. You know, it's not something where I can just make a list and buy whatever I want. I have to kind of pinch every penny and make sure it's a good purchase. So if you're in a situation where maybe you you're looking to have a sound system, you don't want to spend that much money, I usually do a pretty good job with the budget of what I'm with. So anyway, let me do a walkthrough here. Let me turn this guy around. All right, here, this is our mixer. This is the Behringer X32 Compact. And basically, this is a 32 channel board. It's a digital board. It's got moving faders. It's pretty awesome. Actually, I've got some videos coming. I posted one yesterday, but I've got some videos coming on tutorials on this. But anyway, here's the board, and I'll show you how it connects to our stage box up there in a second. We're using these Sennheiser Sx Microphones right here. They're decent mics. I've got a review coming soon on these, but they don't have the antennas in the back. I actually purchased them for our other room, but they didn't have the antennas in the back. It's their lower model. I thought they did. Anyway, so I moved them in here to the kids sanctuary. Got a couple Carvin lavalier headset microphones, and then I've got this Phoenix PTU 5000. It's got 4 microphones. That's a cheaper unit, but these ones are really good sounding. I'm not going to get into the lighting system we're using right now because we're about to change it. We use this computer for our Pro Presenter, which is like our slides on Sunday morning. All right, let's move on back over here. You can see there's the stage. We've got a big screen, a couple cheap lights up there. But I'm going to the middle of this back here. Hopefully it's not too bad to see this, but this is the Behringer, I think it's called the SR16. It's a stage rack, and basically it hooks up via Cat 5 and is able to be like exactly like the back of the mixer. I can tell this to be just like the back of the mixer. So when you plug in up on the stage, it's just like you're plugging in up there on the Behringer itself. It's a pretty cool idea. And then out of that runs to our main speakers up here, which are the EV ZLX series speakers. These are the ZLX 15Ps. Got one on each side. This is their bottom line of like their decent speakers. I think they're like $350 or $400 a piece, something like on those lines. I mounted these up recently, and then after mounting them, I realized that I didn't really like, well, actually I kind of realized it beforehand, but we had this sub. This is the QSC K-Series sub. This is an 18-inch sub, and I actually liked it. I mean, it does a good job, but it's too boomy for this room. You know, everything just reverberated too much in this room, and there was definitely some nodes that, like if you were standing in a certain spot, it was just too wobbly. It had that like wobbly bass. So what I did was I went out and bought a couple of these guys. These are the Behringer, I think they're called the B1200s, and these are 12-inch subs. So I got 2 of these, one on this side and then one of them over here. I'm able to sit these underneath our stage, and I'm really impressed with them. I'm sure I'll do a review at some point of those subs, but they're able to really kick out a lot of low end. Compared to that 18-inch, I was not super concerned, but I was somewhat concerned that it wouldn't have the low end. But I think it does, but it's a little bit more of a tighter more compact sound. You know, sometimes bass it gets that real wah 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 sound to it, and I don't like that. I like it to be really more punchy. So the two of those subs actually end up being pretty nice. So and basically you're able to, from this stage box right here, I was able to run one line to each of the mains. So I've got like one line going up there for the main right and the main left, and then I have a sub out that goes into this sub over here, and then I run a wire to connect it to the other sub. So it's dual subs, but one signal going to it, and I've got it crossed over on the Behringer to tell it what frequencies to do what. And then finally, the last thing in the equation is this monitor. This is the Behringer Eurolive F1320D, and it's a 12-inch speaker, and I like it. This is let me come on this side. It's nice and light, so anybody can move it pretty much. And it's got a couple inputs, 1/4 inch and XLR, and then it's got an output so you can daisy chain them. It is powered, so I don't have to run a separate amp. It even has this like frequency notch that I'm able to, with my like my acoustic guitar, if it's feeding back, I can isolate where it's feeding back. And it's got an EQ and a volume. Pretty simple, nothing really to it, but it's a good system. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you in some way. I've had a couple people comment as I'm doing walkthroughs of our old system and ask me to explain what equipment that we're using, and I really like this setup. Money-wise, I think you could probably get the Compact X32 for about $1,500 or so. I spent about $750 on the mics. That's what, $2,250. Let's say $800 on those. Let's just round that down to $3,000 plus the subs. I think those were like $250 each, and the monitor was about $250. So we're less than $4,000 for this system, this setup. And and plus the stage box, that was about $400 as well. But the system that I have here, I'd have no problem taking on the road if this was a venue. If I was playing in a club or playing in a place where I needed a decent sound, these EVs are awesome. I've wanted to get the higher end one, or the middle grade. I think they're the ELX, but I ended up just for money getting the ZLX, which has got a plastic cabinet instead of a wooden one. And I love these. They're super crystal clear. I don't have any problem with like weird frequencies, and then marrying them with those Behringer subs are pretty sweet too. So anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. I just decided to just clean everything up and got it ready. I thought I'd just make a live video just to share with you what I've been working with this week. And anyway, if you have any questions, comment below. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video.